Most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
And we just need to real quick personally thank everyone that dropped by a donation. Never ceases to amaze me how our community comes together in time of need.
Yes, indeed. That was a 3-day water drive, a huge success. So yeah, thanks to the community. All right, time now for another look at the forecast. And Thomas, we really like what you're bringing tonight.
Yeah, so really like that semi-truck of water going down to Jackson, Mississippi, and we're really going to enjoy the weather that we're going to have over the next couple of days. The smoke is finally leaving and moisture is moving in. That's just nice to be able to say. And on top of that, we're also going to see some cooler temperatures. So today we saw temperatures quite a bit above average in Salt Lake. By tomorrow, temperatures are likely going to be a little bit below average. So widespread showers and thunderstorms are going to be a possibility across the Beehive State. There will be some flash flooding concerns even outside of these flood watches that you see here. But for lower Washington County, including Zion National Park, this flood watch is now in effect. It will be going through tomorrow night. Meanwhile, the flood watch that you see in northeast Nevada, that's in effect now and is going to be lasting through the next couple of nights. And I will not be surprised in the least if we see some of these flood watches get extended into Utah over the next couple of days. And that's because we're just seeing a deep surge of moisture aided in the remnants of what was Tropical Storm K working in our direction with more or less a straight southerly flow as the high pressure is moving away to the east. And another product of that southerly flow is that we're moving away from the smoke. It's just all good news for the time being, but just keep in mind as we go through tonight and really over the next few days, if you have any plans outside, make sure that you're keeping tabs of the weather, as flash flooding will be a concern in spots, especially at our national parks. But on the storm tracker radar currently, there is a thunderstorm now working its way into Kanab. Even St. George picked up a little bit of light rain tonight. But for those of you in southeastern Iron County, especially around Cedar City and Bryan Head, don't be surprised if you start to see rain here relatively soon. Got a storm that's working its way into Escalante, and we've seen a few showers and storms even around Lake Powell this evening. So it's an active night down in southern Utah, but things, at least for the time being, are calm in Cedar City. This is the view from Southern Utah University overlooking the quad, where it is a very comfortable 68 degrees. So temperatures very similar how they should be for this time of year. And here's the view from Deer Valley, and it's quite bright, but that's because you have a lot of lights reflecting up and hitting the clouds and bouncing back. But an absolutely beautiful view from Deer Valley, and the temperatures are coming down nicely across the board. We're already at 53 degrees in Logan, 61 degrees in Park City, 75 in Provo, and even sitting down at 77 degrees in St. George. And through tonight, we'll see that overnight low drop to 66 in Salt Lake. And look at the daytime highs tomorrow, coming down by about 10 to 15 degrees in northern Utah compared to what we saw today, and down in southern Utah coming down by about 5 to 10 degrees. A high of 70 in Cedar City, 85 degrees in St. George, 78 in Bluff, 82 degrees in Moab. And we'll see a daytime high of 75 degrees over in Wendover. Let's go ahead and time out the Futurecast here. Start this at 11 o'clock tonight, and the Futurecast is honestly underdoing it a little bit, especially down in southern Utah. So I think there is a chance that as we go through the overnight, we see a little bit more than what this particular Futurecast is showing. But by tomorrow morning, and maybe even around rush hour, we could see isolated showers and storms along the Wasatch Front, with southwestern Utah also having a pretty good chance. But the best chance for showers and thunderstorms in general tomorrow will be tomorrow afternoon and evening for most in the Beehive State, with really the exception being down in southeastern Utah in the lower elevations. There's about a 2 in 3 chance that wet weather finds you, so it's not a guarantee. But on the other side of the coin, there could be some spots that pick up multiple rounds of wet weather, and we're going to keep this unsettled weather going into our Wednesday as well before that moisture begins to move more northward by the time we get into our Thursday. But as we go from today through Thursday, most spots in the state will pick up at least 1/10 of an inch of rain. Some spots may be picking up over an inch, and there is a chance that a few could even pick up over 2 inches of rain as we get some of that deep tropical moisture finally finding its way into the Beehive State. But for St. George, low to mid 80s in the next couple of days, a good chance for those showers and storms. And as we dry things out in southern Utah, we will warm up just a little bit, but a high near 90 degrees. This upcoming weekend, but along the Wasatch Front, this is a really nice 7-day forecast with scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday, keeping that chance on Thursday, upper 70s, low 80s, and another system could arrive this upcoming weekend to bring us a return chance for those storms. Those daytime highs stay more or less status quo, and even a few nights in the mid to upper 50s for lows.
Okay, you know what? We could just repeat that for a couple of weeks.
Seriously,
Bring it on.
I'll take
We'll
that.
take it.
No rain on Friday night, though. I don't want to mess with high school football.
Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, Friday brings the lowest chance for showers and storms.
Thomas
I'm
is
trying
working
here.
for
No
you.
delays. No delays.
Before we get to that,